Jesus made mention more than once about glory. This is so amazing. Verse 22, Father, I have given my disciples and all future disciples the glory that you gave me. Whoa, that's amazing. If you're just learning this for the first time, the most important thing for you to do right now is with childlike faith, just believe it. Just, wow, I got the glory of God inside of me. Well, what does that mean specifically? That's a pretty vague concept. It means that you're an image bearer. And you reflect God's splendor, majesty, his nature, his attributes. You are all commanded to reflect God's goodness to the world. So how well are you doing that as an image bearer? Jesus said you are the light of the world. Let your light so shine before others so they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Well, how well are you being a light to your world? Now, you're not the source of the light. Jesus is the source of the light. You are a reflector, right? And so how is it that you reflect God's glory? I got to thinking about that and praying. I'm like, Lord, help me. And he reminded me about the Beatitudes. You don't need to turn to it, but Matthew chapter 5 has the list of the Beatitudes that Jesus taught. And I'll just pick a couple of them. Say, for example, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Well, if you're in a really good season, it's easy to reflect God's glory, his splendor, his majesty, to be excited about sharing with other people your story. And this is you, and your edges are perfect, and the corners are nice and tight, and it's not all stained or mucked up. It's really easy to reflect God's goodness, kindness, and grace in your life to everyone else. But then, like, this really hardcore season comes into your life, and it's just a whole nother level of suffering. And this is what happened to you as a result. You got all smashed up. Pieces of you are missing, and it's like here's the thing. This is just as effective as reflecting God's glory. You are called, when you go through the difficult season, you are called to count it all joy. You are called to realize, whoa, this is a blessing in disguise. I'm really mourning, but if I wasn't mourning, I wouldn't be able to experience the supernatural comfort of God in my life. And this is what it took, and you're like actually thankful. And what about your unsaved people that you know? They're like, what? How could you be that way? I'm like, it's because I love Jesus and he's my everything. So it doesn't matter like if my health is waning. It doesn't matter that I lost that relationship. It doesn't matter that I lost those possessions. They ultimately belong to Jesus. He's sovereignly in control of my life. And this is where even in the horrible times when I'm looking like this, it's like, I'll still give him glory. Amen. Can we give Lord some claps? And the world may know that he is for real.